right, my day's ending. I'm tired. It's 3:46. I'm 15 minutes past the time. But my last person, Miss Luther, beautiful, 80 years old. We had the time in here, you and me. And I told her what my desire was. I'm not going to tell y'all, but I told her what my desire was because I don't like what I see. And she said, you could do it, and God is this and God is that. She's in remission. And I was like, what's remission? She said, when you have cancer and you had enough chemo, it goes dormant. And she said, you can go back and figure out when it's going to come back. They'll give her a test. I said, no, baby, we're not going to see when it's coming back. Ain't no coming back. She said, oh, Lord, have mercy. And she said she had it hard, trusting God. She had it hard. She raised her boys, and she was in a verbal abusive relationship in her later days. But she said, I trust God. I paid all the bills, and I didn't have much. But I believed, and I'm here, 80 years old. I said, girl, let me tell you something. Oh, we always have a church. And she was like, yeah, my friend went to church. My friend, she said, I ain't talking about nobody. I said, you talk about your body. Oh, and this is the beautiful part. 80 years old, having her sound mind. Before she could even say what her prayer was, I was already praying for her beings. And she said, thank you, baby, so much. I always pray that. See, they don't be knowing you. We sometimes already know what God wants you to say or do, confirming to her that him already heard it. And I pray to make certain she have her sound mind until her last breath. She really is worried about that. Because when you lose your mind, hey, you can't make a move. You can't make a plan. You can't even think, pray, sing. Everything is a blink. You don't want to lose your mind. You hear me? I'd rather lose my limbs. God, please forbid it. But I don't want to lose my mind. And she said she having a hard time getting around. I said, I understand. But I've been meeting people out here lately, and I'm supposed to go and have some martinis, but I don't drink. I just go with the lady. I don't want no drinking out there. I want to give me some water and ice or Pepsi or coffee, and I act like I'm drunk with you, okay? But I didn't want to tell her no because she said she need a new friend, and I do need a new friend too. So I said, okay. And then I was telling her, she's 80 and she can't drive. Her eyes are gotten bad. And her kids, they say, don't drive, mama, but they don't want to come and do. Don't do your kids don't do your parents like that. Because at one time, they were driving you everywhere when you couldn't. And you don't get but one mama. That's it. So if it's a matter of you setting a schedule to make sure she got what her need and you don't have to inconvenience you, she will know on Thursday of this month, I know my baby coming to go get these groceries. And don't make your mama buy groceries. You should be buying your mama the groceries. It's a little tip, okay? Listen, I thank God for today. And I thank God when he put testimonies in my ears. And I thank God when we can laugh and joke about what's taking place. Because she said, I met a woman from West Virginia who knew, what's her name? T.D. Jakes. And she told me about T.D. Jakes. But see, we didn't know about T.D. Jakes. But West Virginia knew about T.D. Jakes. She said, what him was doing in there with P Diddy. She called him Pity. I said, Miss Luther, it's called P Diddy. She said, what him doing in there with Pity? What is Pity? So she said, was him giving a sermon? Or was he getting served? Oh, Miss Luther. Oh, it's so funny. But she inspired me for what I want and what I want to do. And she said, God will make a way for you. God will open up the door for you. God will bring the people for you. God will do it for you. Just hold on. Watch God. You come on speaking to me. Because I agree. She 80 years old and she beat cancer. That's rare. Okay? She said, if I didn't have faith of the mustard seed, baby, I wouldn't be here to have this conversation with you. And I pulled up to Miss Luther's house. Miss Luther got what you call a real house on brick, okay? All the way around. Brick and mortar, baby. Ain't no panel on her house, okay? She got a real big old nice house. And she said, you know what? God did it for me. She said, I struggled through all them apartments. I raised them kids. I didn't have much, but I never lost my faith in God. And look how I live in my later years. That's my testimony. I will run a race, but don't have me running a race confused in my later years, Father God. I'm trying to tell you, that ain't cute at all. Old lady trying to make a dollar holler. Baby, Miss Luther was fire. I call her number. I told her we could do tea and we could move slow. And guess what she like? Goodwill shopping. Come on, Miss Luther, let's go to the Goodwill. I love to go play in the Goodwill stuff. She don't even know what she got herself into. I'll be put up her house, okay?